Breaking. The FBI has warned that Iran aspired to attack California with drones in retaliation for a potential war, sparking a high-level alert in the United States. Could this signal a major escalation in tensions between the two nations?
What does this mean for the security of the West Coast and the country as a whole? The warning, which came in a bulletin reviewed by ABC News, highlights the growing concerns over Iran's potential to launch a surprise attack on American soil. You're watching Trend Flow, where we break down the stories everyone's talking about. Let's get into it. According to the FBI's alert, Iran allegedly aspired to conduct a surprise attack using unmanned aerial vehicles from an unidentified vessel off the coast of the United States. The warning specifically mentions that the attack could be launched at the West Coast, with California being a potential target. The FBI warned police departments in California in recent days, indicating that the threat is being taken seriously. The information was acquired as of early February 2026, suggesting that the threat is relatively recent. The use of unmanned aerial vehicles, or drones, is a significant concern, as it could allow Iran to launch a stealthy and potentially devastating attack.
But here's where things get interesting. The fact that Iran is considering launching a drone attack on the West Coast raises questions about the country's capabilities. Intentions. Supporters of a strong national defense argue that this threat highlights the need for increased military spending, a more robust defense system.
Critics counter that the threat is being exaggerated,
that the United States should focus on diplomatic efforts to reduce tensions with Iran. Can the United States effectively defend against a drone attack? What would be the consequences of such an attack? So what comes next? The FBI's warning is likely to prompt a heightened state of alert among law enforcement agencies in California, other parts of the West Coast. The United States military may also increase its surveillance and defense capabilities in the region, in an effort to detect and prevent any potential drone attacks. As the situation continues to unfold, it will be important to watch for any developments in the relationship between the United States and Iran, as well as any changes in the security posture of the West Coast. Let's break down what that actually means. The United States has a complex and often contentious relationship with Iran, with tensions escalating in recent years over issues such as nuclear proliferation and regional security. The threat of a drone attack adds a new layer of complexity to this relationship. It will be important to see how the two countries interact in the coming days and weeks. The United States will need to balance its desire to defend itself against the threat of a drone attack with the need to avoid escalating tensions with Iran. And this is where the story takes a surprising turn. The fact that Iran is considering launching a drone attack on the West Coast suggests that the country is willing to take significant risks in order to achieve its goals. This could have major implications for the region and the world, as it could lead to a significant escalation in tensions between the United States and Iran. The use of drones in warfare is a relatively new phenomenon. It raises important questions about the future of warfare and the role of technology in conflict. As the situation continues to unfold, it will be important to watch for any developments in the relationship between the United States and Iran.
The United States will need to carefully consider its response to the threat of a drone attack. It will need to work to reduce tensions with Iran in order to prevent a major escalation in the conflict. The international community will also be watching the situation closely, as it has significant implications for global security and stability. In terms of the potential consequences of a drone attack, it is difficult to predict exactly what would happen. However, it is clear that such an attack would have significant implications for the United States and the world. The attack could result in significant loss of life and damage to infrastructure. It could also lead to a major escalation in tensions between the United States and Iran. The United States would likely respond to such an attack with significant military force, which could lead to a wider conflict in the region. The warning from the FBI is a significant development in the ongoing tensions between the United States and Iran. It highlights the need for increased vigilance and cooperation between law enforcement agencies and the military, in order to detect and prevent any potential drone attacks. The United States will need to work closely with its allies and partners in the region to address the threat posed by Iran. It will need to consider a range of options for responding to the threat.
As of March 12, 2026, this story is still developing. We will continue to monitor the situation. We will provide updates and analysis as more information becomes available. We will work to provide context and insight into the complex and evolving relationship between the United States and Iran. Subscribe for more daily news breakdowns and hit the bell so you never miss a story.